All right, welcome to our second episode of our Money Not Good Enough Money sub show that we have. This is my co-host Andy,
Hello. How are you?
and fucking introduce me as well.
Oh, and this is
Uh,
my other.
I'm flattered. Thanks.
That's David.
Yes, welcome to our second episode. Our first episode, we talked about a little bit about goals.
Mm.
In this one, we're probably going to be a little bit more concise. Probably not go an hour mark because we talk so much in our other
We do?
episodes.
Ah, man,
Uh,
I can keep going.
No, there's
Yeah.
no ending this.
There's no ending. Yeah.
I feel like I can actually join into this conversation a little bit more now because we're actually going to be talking about like investment portfolios, which is something that I talked about last episode. I had joined into Robinhood earlier in the year
Yeah.
in January. I was doing better a couple
Mhm.
weeks ago.
Yeah, well,
Um,
you
and then the
inspired
markets
me.
crashed.
You were like, "Damn, look at this, 4 digits," and I'm like, "Shit, how can I do this?"
Andy,
and you're like, "Jump on, man."
I showed you the day before everything went to shit when I was up $3,000 and I'm like, Andy, Doge is going up to $1. And
Yeah,
you're
so
like,
what I did?
you're like,
what
fuck,
did I do?
I gotta go.
Give me 24 of them. So I got 24 of them. Man, I am losing so much money on that.
Well, here's
That little bit
now.
right
Here's
there.
the thing. Before we actually talk about investment portfolios,
Yeah, you have
crypto.
more experience on
Yeah.
this than I do. Okay?
Yes,
So
I do.
You're
We're-
gonna have to tell me.
I'm definitely not a professional. Disclaimer.
That's fucking-
Jesus Christ. Hashtag not financial advice.
Mm.
All of crypto's down right now. It dipped
Yeah.
wildly.
Mhm.
Like when I showed you Dogecoin that day, it was at 68 cents.
Mhm.
And now the shit was like, let's check. Now the shit is at I'm down $400 today. Now it's at 35 cents. It just keeps going down.
Well,
But
it's-
that's all of crypto because crypto's a trend. It's its own, and
Yeah.
the crypto market is very much a trend,
yeah.
which I'll definitely talk about crypto more in the episode today because that's mostly what I'm in. But I
Mhm.
also talk about stocks for a little bit. So have you ever thought about investing beforehand? Before I had, obviously everybody has like their 401k.
I
or
mean,
whatever,
I was
but
like, man, it would be nice to, be at that stage where I could, do
a little money on the
do-
side, not doing shit.
Yeah.
And it feels nice for sure. Like that
Mhm.
that day, I felt like I was on the fucking moon, man.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just all just came crashing down the next day.
And the gravity just pulls you right back.
Right, fucking down. Yeah, no, it's so far. Yeah, no. So I started them. I talked about it last episode. I started talking about how I got into Robinhood. I went to my dad's. Went to Davenport with my dad.
Mhm.
Hung out with him. Talked to my uncle and him, and then I signed up for Robinhood.
Yeah.
And I was going into stocks. Pretty good. I learned a lot from talking to from my dad, and then also my stepdad. He's investing too. He actually does a little bit of day trading, which is a fucking category of its own. Whew.
It's a full-time job, right?
It is day trading for the most part, dude. If you're like heavy into it, yes, 100%. But there's a lot of more stress involved and risk, and especially if you're not using your own money and using margin account, where you have to there's like a time limit, quote unquote, to like pay the money back because you're basically like loaning it. It's definitely a lot of stress. So basically, my investment portfolio started out in Robinhood in January. Everybody was talking about Bitcoin, so I started out with like $100 that I started out. I transferred in there. I put $50 into crypto, into Bitcoin, and then I put $50 in some fucking random stock. I forgot what it was. And then here's where I fell in love with crypto. Is crypto's very volatile. Now, the volatility for crypto, since it's a currency, is very much different than the stocks, and it's not SEC regulated or anything like that. So, there's not a lot of rules and regulations towards it. So, dude, one day you could be up $3,000 like I was, and the next day, right now, I'm down like 2,100. Obviously, I'm not losing that money. I'm losing it right now, but I haven't lost it because I haven't sold. If I were to sell now, then I would be down
Mm-hmm.
$2,000 from where I was at.
Right, but as of right now, are you like
No, I'm
red
tanking.
or
Oh,
green?
I haven't seen green in a while.
Oh, but I mean like
Overall,
is your balance currently below what you put in? So
No.
you are like
no, but I'm like dangerously close. So
gotcha.
what I
So
put in,
what does it say for like all time?
so my all time
Right,
is
right. Let me
15%
see.
profit.
Let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it.
My all time right now is
Is
15%
this
profit.
what it's like having big numbers on the screen?
It feels nice having big numbers.
Oh
To
my
be honest
God.
with you. But if
So-
you look at the
so
chart,
as of
the
right now,
shit's
all
like
time. Bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah, there's a heartbeat is what it looks like.
Yeah, fucking. I need the heart.
Single heartbeat. I mean, shit. You know, think about it. You've only been doing this for how long?
5 months. I mean, that's the game, though.
You're up
That's-
15%.
Yeah. I mean, it was 304%, but then when it crashed, I put
sold, man. You should sold.
no. Well, I did so. I did
Oh.
so.
Okay.
But then I put the money back in, and then
Jeez.
it's lowered. My average now for Dogecoin, I have all my money in Dogecoin, not because I don't, like any other cryptos, but because
Right. Just love
I
that
thought I was gonna
dog,
go
man.
to $1, and then
Mhm.
SNL weekend hit with Elon, and
Mhm.
the whales fucking sold because they had
Mhm.
paper hands. So I didn't make the fucking money, man, which fucking sucked. I'm not gonna lie.
Mhm.
And so I put my money there, and then when it crashed, I started averaging down, and I ended up putting $2,000 more in a span of a week, and now my all time is now 15% instead of 304% like it used to be.
Yeah.
Which is disheartening, if I may say so. If
Mhm.
I peaked at now, it won't show me the exact money I had during that date because it shows your all time with the money that you put in now. So
Mhm.
like, yeah, it
Yeah.
says back when I started in January 5th,
Mhm.
I had $3,000 and $3,023 in, which is all the money I put in all time. But
Right.
during that day, I didn't have that. I just had $100 in.
Sure.
But
yeah.
I peaked at $6,200, which is 106% from my all time.
Mhm.
That's fucking $3,000.
So your
$3,200
money that you put in plus another 6% on top of that is what you had.
what I had at my
Yeah.
peak. Start tearing up. I miss those
has
days.
nothing to do with our lights.
No.
Why you're tearing up?
No,
You're,
I don't even
you're-
feel the lights anymore. Honestly, fuck the lights. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
So obviously it stresses me out a little bit. Especially when I have my goal that's not necessarily a long-term goal. It's pretty
Yeah, man.
short-term. But the reason why I'm a little bit okay with it is because
Mhm.
it's a market. Now you have to expect markets to go up and go down.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, with crypto, it's it's volatile. That's what the fucking word means. It's very volatile. It
Mhm.
goes down a lot. It goes up a lot, or
Yeah.
it might not go down or at
Sure.
all. But it's very. There's a lot of risk involved.
Mm-hmm.
So it's that risk reward. You either go big or go home. Big money, no whammy.
Sure.
Big money,
Exactly.
whammy. I don't. Is it whammy? Or
Sounds good to me, man.
Whatever the fuck it said.
Hey, but speaking of percentages, you were talking about your goal last episode of
Yep.
30 grand
30 Gs.
in
by
10
February,
months. Was that even 10 months? Did I do the math right?
9 months.
It's 9 months?
Sure, why not?
Sure. Okay. So basically we're talking about like you needed to make 100% more of what you were making.
Yeah, because I make about 35
Right.
a year.
So you want to make that in addition to what you already make.
Yes.
So you're currently at 15% right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is your game plan that you were talking about last
Yes,
time.
using it.
So
getting the money from.
You're at
investing.
15%. You need to be at 100%
Yes.
in order to reach your goal.
What do you mean? No, I'm at 15% of
All time.
3,000.
Sure. But you need to be
on
at
top of that. So 115%. I would need to be 1,000%
yeah, 1,000%.
because then you add the zero.
You because you add 100 added 0.
Yeah, it would be
1,000.
Yeah,
sure.
because if I put 3,000, just take out the 23. Just say I put $3,000 in, because the money I put is $3,023. If there you go. Oh, fuck the watch, right? So the money I put in is $3,023. Just take out the 23, pretend that's not there. I put in $3,000.
Right.
If I get 100% of that back, that's 6,000. But if I get 1,000% of that, that's
30,000.
30,000.
Sure.
Exactly. So I would need 1,000% increase, not a 15, not 100%.
Times 1,000. 1,000% is. Wait. Hold on.
No. Are you doing it correctly?
1,000.
Just times it by 10.
Times it by 10.
Yeah, because just change it to a decimal.
Yeah, because 1.0 would be 100%. Yeah, you're correct. I was like, that's 3 million, bro.
Yeah, bro, it's easy,
why
bro.
Why do you think that threw me off?
Yo, guys,
like, no.
I just beat Andy in percentages, by the way. This is all because I'm learning about the fucking investments.
I'm telling you what, Robinhood, because I have, speaking of percentage, I have 0% knowledge when it comes to stocks.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now you're down.
So
you're
now
in the
Robinhood, yeah, fuck you. So Robinhood shows like to 5 or 6 digits in as far as the percentage goes, which is fascinating, and it's constantly changing like every second. You can have a seizure. Looking at the numbers, going up and down all the time. But yeah, so times it by 10, 30,000, man. That's simple math.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with you.
So divided by 9 months, you need to make $3,333
33
every month.
That's fine.
Plus, if you keep $3,000 in there to make that money, your balance needs to be $6,333, and then you take out 3,333 every single month.
Sure, I don't know.
I don't know if you're gonna reach your goal using this method, my friend.
That's the thing. That's why I like crypto, because I'm down right now. It may look like I'm doing pretty bad, but you have a bunch of days like I had that one day where I was up when I was at 63, 62. Not that 62. That all happened in like a span of 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
So we're in a slump right now. Everything's fucking crashing because it's the trend. Bitcoin is basically like the father. Like if Bitcoin goes down, everything's gonna go down. If Bitcoin goes up, then most of the things are gonna go up. It follows the trend.
Mm-hmm.
Even to the point where if you look at the charts, this is Bitcoin right here. Look what it does. Now look at Ethereum Classic. Now look at Bitcoin Cash. Now look at Ethereum. Now look at Doge.
Yeah, it all goes up and down together.
It does the same shit.
Yeah.
Obviously it doesn't follow it 100%, but there's always gonna be the trend.
Sure. Yeah, the trend.
So that's the thing. But you can make a shit ton of money, or make no money, or lose money, and just hold it. But the thing with me is, I'm on the time limit for the goal. But if I don't hit the goal, I'm not gonna die, or it's not gonna be the end of my world. You
got a plan B?
Well, the thing with my goal is it's just to upgrade, quote unquote, upgrade my life.
Sure. Yeah.
I could just do the same thing next year.
Yeah. So it's not gonna. Yeah, you're not gonna die. Like it's not gonna literally kill you.
It's not gonna make me downgrade what I have now.
Yeah.
It's just for an upgrade, but I still have the means to keep it stagnant. That's why I want to do the $30,000 goal. Using this on the side instead of taking that money out and put it aside from my work, because then if I lose that money or anything happens to that money, then I don't have something to fall back on, because that was the only thing that I had, which is why I'm using Robinhood to do that. And anybody, you could use any, the reason I like Robinhood is because it's pretty easy to understand. And it's not too convoluted. I try to use Fidelity. Fidelity was fucking shit show. I do have Coinbase and stuff for crypto. I haven't played around with it too much. I just signed up about a week and a half ago. So I'm still playing around with that. I have like $100 put into Bitcoin, so we'll see how the fuck that goes too a little bit. Hopefully, hopefully it's down. I haven't looked at that one. I'll just start crying.
Wait,
look every
now
at once.
it's the different apps are not going to be different outcomes for these things, right? It's
No, there
just
might
the
be like a slight variance in price because of how they're being shown on the by the quote unquote broker.
Mm.
But it's usually right around the
Mhm.
same.
Like, for example, because again, I know
Yeah.
nothing about this. So
Mm.
Coinbase and Robinhood, right?
Yes.
Split that, right? So, and we're talking about Bitcoin. Okay, so Coinbase is up on Bitcoin, but Robinhood is down on Bitcoin. That's not going to happen, right?
Think it'd be pretty hard. I don't think it would happen though.
Mhm.
No, I don't see. I have some knowledge, but I don't, have the knowledge to completely with confidence
I mean,
answer your question.
I'm
But
only I'm only trying to I'm only able to compare it to like online shopping. For example,
no,
like Amazon and Walmart, Coinbase and Robinhood. Like, oh, it's the same product. It's the same, crypto.
mm,
Is it more expensive or cheaper, here or there? Or is it
just by a little
roughly
bit, but it'd be fairly comparable.
okay?
It'd be fairly comparable. Um, Also, so yeah, I have all my money in Doge. Yeah, I like tear up every time I
All
look
in,
into.
all in.
No, yeah, fuck.
Fucking dog.
Now, see, the problem that I made is I did diversify my portfolio when I.
Woo.
You got to diversify your portfolio for sure.
Mhm.
I did diversify my portfolio when I started on Robinhood, but then because you have to buy the rumor, sell the news. There's a rumor that something's gonna happen. Like, let's say there's a rumor that let's say Tesla is dropping their quarterly earnings.
Mhm.
That's not a rumor. That's it's scheduled release. But let's say you have like inside knowledge that the the earnings weren't that good or whatever.
Mhm.
So you're gonna sell when you think it's the peak because once the quarterly earnings come out, it's gonna
Yeah.
drop because they're gonna
Sure.
announce that it fell off. Now, obviously, it's not gonna be a T. It's very hard to predict any market,
Mhm.
let alone crypto. So you have to kind of know what's going on.
It's like it's really cryptic or something, right?
Yeah, something like that. Like right now, Bitcoin is falling and all the cryptos are falling because China's. It seems like they're doing something with Bitcoin. I think
Yeah.
banning it type thing.
What's going on with China?
It's
With
just a bunch of shit, man.
like, do you know anything about that?
No, China.
I mean, all that I've heard is they're like cracking down on cryptocurrency.
Yeah, and that's gonna hurt the market for sure, which we're
Mhm.
seeing it right now.
Mhm.
Today's not that big of a drop as yesterday. Like, yes, Dogecoin is down 11% today, but I think yesterday it went
Mhm.
down even fucking more.
Sure.
I mean, see, that's the thing with any market, really.
Mhm.
You see it a lot with stocks too. Is it goes like this, man? It doesn't do this.
So
It goes up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, and
yeah.
there's a lot of trends and patterns, and
Mhm.
you got to they usually like to hit the peak twice, and you have to
Mhm.
see what's the setting price and all that shit. There's a lot of shit that goes into it, and you have to be
Mm.
mindful of what you're doing too and how you're
Mhm.
doing it, because like I was speaking earlier, speaking like I was speaking, like I was saying earlier, my stepdad, he has a margin account, and with a margin account, basically for trading stocks in the U.S., if you have an account of $25,000 or over, you can have you could trade more than the regulated amount. So you can basically day trade. So basically, the U.S. has a rule where if you don't have an account with $25,000 or more in it, you can only buy and sell the same stock uh a max of 3 times per 5 rolling days. If I'm
5 rolling days,
or
like
four
consecutive
strikes.
days.
There's 4 strikes. I think, yeah.
I don't know what these
You can
terms
do it
are.
3 times. After the third one, you get locked out of your account for like 90 days or something like that. But so the rolling days is, I'm probably gonna fuck up the explanation. But like, let's say I buy and sell Tesla stock today. on the same day in the same
You
market.
buy and sell it.
Yeah, I buy a Tesla stock and I sell it on the same day, or I sell and I buy. Let's say I already have one, I
Sure.
sell and I buy in the same day, like in the same market session. If that's one strike, then if I do it again the next day on another stock or in the same stock, it doesn't matter. If I buy and sell the same stock on the same day, I get another strike. If I do more than 3 in 5 rolling days, which I'll try to explain as best I can soon, then you get locked out of your account for 90 days. I believe it's 90 days. And that's a government, that's the SEC regulation thing. So if the rolling days is, let's say I did that on the first of the month, I did the first the buy and sell, and then which is a Monday, and then Tuesday I did the same thing, Wednesday I did the same thing.
Yeah.
I start getting my days back on the 5th day, but I don't think the weekend counts, so it's technically the Monday because the markets aren't open.
Jesus.
There's a lot of shit going on, and you have to
So why
realize
can't?
what's going on.
So what is this trying to prevent? Because obviously it's trying to prevent something.
It's trying to prevent people from losing their money.
Buying and selling.
Yeah, because if you have an account of 25,000 or over, then you have this is my
So they're only protecting people that have a lot of money in their accounts.
They're protecting people from that don't have a lot of money in their account from losing all the money.
25,000 or more.
Yes, but you can get a margin account, which is like even on Robinhood, I can enable my margin account to where, even though I definitely do not have an account of $25,000 over, they'll basically like loan it to you, and then you could start the trading and then buy it. There's like a time limit as far as I know. I haven't done that, so I'm not too
Probably shouldn't do that. You don't
I'm not
want
doing
people to loan you 25,000.
Yeah, but basically whatever profit that you make, they get a percentage of it because they gave you a percentage of the money so you could use to, do the margin. So I mean, I could do day trading right now if I want to.
So
I'm not going to. But
that's free money then? What if you lose?
if you lose, then you got to pay that back.
That's stupid.
Yeah, like let's say I lose the money. I lose $3,000 out of the 25. I'm paying 3,000 plus whatever fucking interest or whatever.
It's probably 25% or some shit like that.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Nah.
day trading is stressful.
Sharks. No, don't do it.
That's why that I don't do it. I'm not going to. I don't want to do it. I'm more of a like a casual trader. Right now I haven't been able to trade as much because I'm stuck on Doge, so I don't want to sell and lose money. I'm gonna wait till it comes up, goes to my peak, and then sell and then buy at a lower price when it
Sure.
Because it's gonna go. If it goes up, it's gonna go down. That's how it goes.
What are you trying to reach to? You trying to get to $1? Because has it ever been at $1?
It's never been to $1, but if you look at Doge, and this is why I love Doge. I had Doge actually back in January. I bought some Doge when it was at like 2 cents, and I fucking took one day. I was on 2K, and this shit hit 8 cents, and I fucking lost my mind, man. This shit was like the best day of my life. I made like $300, and then I got into Ethereum Classic, which is another crypto, and then I just took all my money out of Doge because it was getting stuck on the 4 to 5 range. But if you look at crypto, man, Doge, back in February it was at 5 cents, and then all the way in April it started hitting 36 cents.
Damn.
And then it hit 41.
7 times.
And then it went to 64, and then it peaked at like 70, 75, I think.
Right.
72. It won't say it there because
that was around the time that I started.
Yes, because it was March 7th was the day that it peaked, and it was before SNL, and then right around SNL shit went down, which is March 7th. And I talked to you on March 6th because that was the Friday, and that's when we do the podcast. So yeah, I definitely got you at the peak. But see, I have a lot of faith in Doge, and Elon Musk actually there's a Doge One, a moon rocket. It's going to the moon. It's gonna put a fucking literal Dogecoin in the moon. So when they say Dogecoin to the moon, man, they fucking mean it, actually, for real. And and I'm on the Reddit. I got Reddit. Yeah, I know it's like technically social media, but I have the Reddit, and I'm only following the Dogecoin subreddit. just because I go to Robinhood and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking, I just want to go to sleep. I'm gonna
Mhm.
start crying,
Yeah.
and then I go to the Reddit and I'm like, yeah, you know what? It's fine.
Feel
Yeah,
better.
you know what?
Makes
It's
you
not
feel
that bad.
better about
Yeah, it makes me
yourself.
feel better and calm.
Yeah.
And all these people that are like, hey man, keep your fucking head up, hold. Or
Yeah.
hodl is what it is now. Fucking
Hodl?
hodl, HODL. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. There's no phonetics in the fucking text.
No, because hold is HOLD.
Oh, thanks. I know that, man. It's hodl. But yeah, no.
I'm trying to learn this. Like,
No, I got. Hey,
this
man.
is it
That's
is
just.
literally a different language.
It is. Yeah. No. I mean, right now I'm definitely showing my diamond hands, which is basically, damn. I'm like, you're like fucking like, what the fuck?
Glaze over. Like,
Fucking-
David's just making up shit again.
No.
Is this even real?
No, yeah. No, this is all a fucking make believe fantasy. There's this whatever's just behind this is not real. So I basically diamond hands is like you're holding and like nothing will tell you know, you won't
I
sell
see.
quickly.
You're not
or
gonna break.
I'm not gonna break
I
exactly.
see. Okay.
All
cool.
the pressure on me and I'm not gonna break.
All that Okay.
All that pressure.
I get
I'm
it.
not gonna break.
Okay, that's cute. Sure.
So I mean, if you're I guess we're going to the topic of the episode, which is an investment portfolio.
Investment portfolio.
Which
so,
I've been talking about mine, but if
Mhm.
if you're thinking as a viewer, if you're thinking about starting yours, you have to definitely do your research and see what you want to get into. Are you
Mhm.
trying to take? Is your goal looking to be a long term goal? Is your goal looking to be a short term goal? Do you want to get into the crypto market? Crypto's it's definitely the future. I feel like, but there's still a lot of volatility and there's still a lot of shit that's going on, and you know, fucking, it's definitely not for the weak minded. I feel like because one day you're gonna see a
Mhm.
shit ton of red, and you gotta fucking handle it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely more reserved and more, think it through and safe. Like I would, I'm not high risk. I'm like I would prefer low risk stuff, but if it's low risk, there's not a lot of money. I'm gonna make 3 cents,
Yeah.
but it's guaranteed almost to make
See,
3 cents. I'm not gonna lose all of my money.
well, see, it also depends on what type of trader you're gonna be. Are you gonna be like me? I check Robinhood pretty frequently throughout the day.
I'm gonna be passive.
But I feel like you're more of a trader that's just gonna put money there and then like you could just forget about it and just come back to it
Yeah.
like a year later. And the
Mhm.
good thing about crypto is it's growing. Like if you
Sure.
if you put $1,000 into Doge back when it was 1 cent, and even though right now it's at 35, if you put $1,000 in when it was at one,
$35,000.
$35,000 right there.
Nice.
If you just put $1,000
yeah,
in,
if only if I did that, man. If
Yeah.
only I did that.
sorry, buddy.
I'd be fucking done.
Should have not stopped doing the podcast, you hoe. So yeah,
Still could have texted me. Shit.
try to tell you, motherfuckers. So it depends on what type of
Yeah.
trader you're gonna be. It's definitely not for the weak-minded, but also you could do this for just not even just for crypto. You could put your money into an index like the
Mhm.
SPSF. It's fucking something. The 500, whatever the
Mhm.
fuck the S something
Sure.
500.
I mean, I'll tell you what I got right now. If we don't mind.
Nah, go ahead. No, go ahead. It's our show, Andy.
Okay. Hey.
Hey,
Connect.
come on, do it. Damn, boy. Andy's graph just did. Fucking straight
So,
down. You're welcome.
Since May 9th. Okay, so that's when I started.
May 9th, yeah.
May 9th.
Because
So-
I told you on the 6th, and then you said,
Oh, you
look
said
into it.
March, though.
What?
You said March 6th.
No, May 6th.
You said March 6th.
Okay, go back, and I'll ADR me saying May.
It's going to be May?
May.
Justin Timberlake.
What?
What?
Justin Timberlake. What the fuck?
Gonna be May. Nope. God damn it. Yeah, that's right. No social media for this dude. Okay. Anyway, yes. Since May 9th,
Uh-huh.
I am down $10.40.
Which is like
I put in
25%.
40. So I'm down 26%.
Yeah.
Yep. Jerk.
Bro, that's the thing though. It's gonna go back up.
Now, the only
It's
thing
potential.
that is in the positive as of right now is VTI, which is
Is it the
real
free stock that they?
No,
No.
no, I got rid of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF.
Ah, yes. Oh, that's the.
So I think that's an index
That's
fund.
an index. Yeah.
Is what you're talking about. So, god damn. Okay.
And I think we touched on indexes last week actually, where we were talking about the SPF, whatever, the SPF 500, 6,000. Where it's like it's guaranteed to go up over the years because it only keeps the best 500 companies, and if that company is not doing good on stock wise, then it takes it out. So obviously it crashed on the COVID shit.
Yeah, because I'm looking right here. Like it peaked at 168, 171. This was like at the end of February of last year.
For the Vanguard.
Yep. And then at the end of March,
went down to 126.
Tanked at like 115, and then it's steadily been increasing, and it was at 177 at the end of October of 2020, and now here we are. It's at 215. It's increased 106% in the last 5 years. Last 3 months, it's gone up 5%. So I might read about that, and who knows?
That's definitely that's what my 401k is for.
Because that's the type of investments that I want to be doing. Now, because
it depends on how you're gonna do it. Like what type of trader you want to be or investor.
Long term investment, like not super high risk. Because like I'm not trying to get rich quick. Yeah. Like I want to grow wealth. Like I have said before, like I listened to the Ramsey people.
The Dave Ramsey.
Yeah, Dave Ramsey's Ramsey Solutions. Yep. And what are the baby steps? So they're saving $1,000 and then paying off your debt, and then I gotta listen to my first money episode again. So I remember. But the problem is, like I said in that video, that step 2 is the fucking hardest because it's the longest. It's paying off your debt.
Yep.
Right, and that's where I'm at for the past decade. So I don't even. What's the third? Right, the third is saving 3 to 6 months of increasing your emergency fund. So 3 to 6 months of expenses, put that bad boy away, and then step 4 after that, that's when you start putting money into investments. Right. So they recommend you match whatever your employer matches with you. So you match them at their match.
Yeah.
Right. So 4%. Let's easy numbers. 5%. So your company matches you at 5%, and you're supposed to invest 15% of your household income in investments. So 5 of that 15 you're putting into your 401k at work, and then the remainder of the 10% you're putting into something else. Usually they say Roth IRAs.
Yeah.
Those index funds, the big collections of the companies that are doing really well and whatever. All the people are like investing in the companies to, yes, keep doing your thing.
Yeah, keep going up.
Keep going up so we all make money. So yeah, so 10% a year,
Not bad. I mean, that's
10% of your earnings, a year or whatever. You do it every month, do it every week, whatever. It's a percentage.
See,
depending on your frequency that you prefer. I like doing stuff weekly.
Yeah.
Because I can see it's more consistent. I got more exposure to things versus like once a month or quarterly or whatever it is.
Yeah. No, I do contribute to my 401k from work. Every paycheck I get it deducted out. but I feel like that's like a long term investment for me. That's
Yes.
working on it, and that's why I'm very interested in investing like this because I try to be hands on with it, and it's something for me to learn about and experience.
Yep.
So it's it's just starting out in the Robinhood. I was very excited because yeah, the 401k is cool, but I'm not gonna see the 401k till I'm like 65. With this, I see what's happening right now, and I see what steps I should take, learn from my mistakes, and obviously try to do all my achievements as frequent as I can.
That's right.
So that's why I like the Robinhood, and that's why you have to figure out if are you gonna invest for the long term or are you gonna invest for the short term. Even like on something as volatile as crypto, you can go for the long term. Like how I said about doing the $1,000 in Doge in January, you would have 35,000 right now. Let's say you just put like 10K in crypto, just spread it out, whatever. You come back in like 2 years or whatever, a year, even. Shit's you can have a shit ton of money because crypto is an ever evolving thing that's obviously trying to get better and better as technology progresses and we move towards that, especially since our government's printing out 25% of our fucking supply on just one fucking year. Obviously it's going to cause so much inflation that you need something something else that you don't have to worry about, and the security aspects of that, and something that's not that's decentralized and not quote unquote controlled by one form of one entity.
Sure.
So that's why crypto is very appealing. That's why people like Bitcoin and like Ethereum. It's because they're decentralized to a certain extent.
Right.
So they don't want people fuck the government. You know what I'm saying? You heard that from me first, man. Hashtag fuck the government. Like that. Don't say government. Say fuck the government. Government. Yeah. Fuck the government.
Well, also, cryptocurrencies like used as buying and selling on the dark web.
You mean like currency? Oh yeah. Well, even now, dude, you go on Reddit right now and you like going through my Dogecoin thing. There's so many posts of just places that accept cryptos now.
Nice.
Like Tesla, they stopped accepting Bitcoin because of the Elon said it was because of the environmental things on the environment.
Because it's burning too much electricity, even though all of his vehicles run on electricity.
Well, yeah, but Bitcoin is like 700 kilowatts per thing or whatever, and then Doge was like point something. I mean, shit makes a difference. But yeah, like Tesla's about to accept Doge, and there's like a whole bunch of private business that accept it, and PayPal I think is gonna accept it. Coinbase is about to listen on Coinbase. Robinhood is about to come out with a wallet function for all their cryptos, which is actually very fucking nice because like the thing with Robinhood right now is you buy Dogecoin right now, but you don't own the Dogecoin. It's you're kind of treating it like a stock.
Yeah.
You can't buy anything with. I have a shit ton of fucking Dogecoin right now. I'll go into it right now. I have 9,734 Dogecoins right now. That's how much Doge I have.
Yeah.
And I can't use it because it's not in a wallet. It's not in a electronic wallet.
Yeah.
It's in Robinhood. But if they add the wallet function, that's gonna obviously bring more people into it too, especially the people that are want to use crypto on Robinhood.
Yeah,
and the people that are on Robinhood that are skeptical about getting on crypto. They see that Robinhood is adding more accessibility and functionality to it. They're gonna be like, well, something's going on with the crypto game. This is gonna be pretty interesting. Let me get into it. It's FOMO. It's the fear of missing out. But also, there's a lot of
risk.
There's a lot of FUD, FUD, which is fear, uncertainty, and doubt over the market.
Yep.
Which is why it's going down right now, especially with all of China shit and all that. So it is down right now, but there's a lot of things to look forward to. You have the Coinbase listing Doge, and then you have Robinhood. The biggest thing for crypto in general is definitely Robinhood doing the wallet capabilities that's coming out. Hopefully it's real soon. So I don't know. I'm very excited about it. Like, actually, right now I'm not down $2,200. I'm actually down 2,400. Fucking turn that off. Um, but you know, I might seem like I'm a little bothered by it now, but at the end of the day, I'm not too stressed about it because I have a little bit of time, and I know that this shit bounces back, and you have to realize that. You have to be mentally strong enough to realize that the shit is down, but the shit goes, it's up and down, up and down, up and down. You know, it's just like you go on a road and you go down 39th, there's fucking hills and there's fucking slopes, and
Sure.
so
Yep.
you have to realize that you have to be, you know, strong and capable, and see. You have to definitely do your research on what you want. You know, don't
Gotcha.
listen to me. See, what I did was I might have told you to put some money in Dogecoin, but I didn't say put your life savings in Dogecoin. You put $40 in.
Mm-hmm.
You have to put money that you could, you know, throw out the window and fucking light on fire.
Yeah, you have to be willing to part with that money.
Yes,
Yep.
because you don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
you have
It's
to
so
assume
it's
that you are
unpredictable.
losing it.
Exactly.
You're throwing it away. So I got a question.
Yep.
Rather than buying it,
Mhm.
can't you just make it?
You can't make
Like
it where
there's
you can
there's
mining.
miners.
There's miners.
Right.
Yep.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. You're making the currency.
Mhm.
You know. So I know of Bitcoin miners, but what
Mhm.
about like Dogecoin miners?
There's
or
Dogecoin
something?
miners. There's Ethereum miners. There's miners for everything.
And it's a program, right?
I'm not too knowledgeable about the mining game. I know my stepdad basically puts part of his computing power into basically think about it as like a big pool of like all these computers, and then they pull all this energy together into one like supercomputer type thing that mines it.
That's
So he gets like a
fascinating.
percentage of what's mined.
Sure.
And it's fucking interesting, and I would like to do that,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. I don't know too much about it yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, right now I just learned about fuck. It's it's like a I forgot the name, but it's like lending. It's like a person of what's it called? Person to person or some shit like that. I don't know. That may sound stupid right now, but it's like you can like give somebody a loan. You can pull all this like Doge or Ethereum or whatever, or I think it's on Uniswap, where you can like let's say somebody wants to take a loan out to buy a house, right? And they need $50,000. Well, I could put in 1,000 of my Dogecoin, and it'll swap from Doge to USD. And then everybody, you know, not everybody, but people can put in, you know, Bitcoin or do this or whatever other currency that they have, and it'll convert to the currency that the person needs, and then they basically pay the loan back, and then you get your crypto back plus interest because of the interest that he paid.
Fascinating.
Yeah, it's like a bank, man. But you're the bank.
And what is this?
I forgot what it's called.
It's like a community type.
Yeah, I think
environment.
it's on Uniswap or Unichem. Uniswap. UNI swap. I just learned about this like Sunday, which is actually the day.
Yeah, I want to loan some people some money, and then they'll give it back to me.
Yeah, that's as far as I know about it.
Sure.
I don't know any other really information because I had to go to the gym, so I couldn't. My stepdad's brother was there, so he was talking about it. But you have to definitely do your research.
Yeah.
I would say I'm a little bit more knowledgeable in the crypto game, just because that's what I've been on, and also looking at the news and all that stuff. But there's still so much potential and knowledge out there that's
Yeah, I think I would like to rather mine versus buy in high risk markets and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean you get a percentage of it, so I mean you could definitely do that. No skin off your back. So.
And I've heard that it takes a lot of energy or whatever it is. So your electric bill will go up or something like that. I mean, I run my computer all the time.
Yeah.
Oh,
you could definitely do it. That's something you could look into because I mean you're not doing. I mean, I'm sure there's days where you're not doing too much, where you could definitely do that.
Yeah.
Not an option that I'd probably pursue myself, but I mean, More power to you, bro. Do what the fuck
don't
you gotta do.
burn your computer.
Yeah, bro. My stickers on the back of my computer just fucking
start
catch on
melt.
fire. You're like, oh no, no, Asia, no,
Uh,
erase. Man, I think that's a fucking great place to stop right now.
I think so too.
I'm sure we'll talk about markets again next week.
Yeah.
But definitely, if you're thinking about investing, do your research, see what you want to do, how you're gonna do it. Definitely, just part with money that you're willing to part with. Just pretend like it's money that you just fucking threw away, because there's might be a possibility you're not getting that money back.
That's right. Yeah, if you're not being, quote unquote safe with it, like going
I'd be responsible.
The safe way, the slow way, if you want to go the high risk, high reward, you have to don't blow your budget. Just I got this petty cash. Okay, I got an extra $50. I got extra $100, whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
that's how I started, man. I started putting $150 in.
You know what?
I said earlier,
all my bills are paid. I bought some more shoes and all this stuff, and I got my food. Ate good. All right, cool. There's $100.
Yeah, I started out slow. The reason I put $2,000 in. The only reason I put that was I hadn't put money into Robinhood in 2 months. So like that was basically the money that I wasn't putting in weekly.
Yeah.
I just put it in all at once. But I'm willing to part with that money, because that was just money that I was gonna quote unquote part with anyways. Yeah. So I just did it all at once instead of weekly. But definitely,
which is why I would like to do it like on a weekly, do things on a weekly basis versus like quarterly, which is kind of what you did.
Kind of what I did.
That was a big ass chunk of money, even though.
And I did it just because of an event.
Bottom line,
it was just
the same
a situational
amount of money.
thing. Yeah.
What was this event?
Yeah, SNL crash, and then the Elon versus Barry Silbert fucking crash the next week, and then now the fucking the crash of the fucking China crash, fucking goddamn.
That's funny.
All right, we'll go ahead.
Speaking of crashing, I think we're done for this
for the day.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for fucking. Let me pick the correct one. Nope. Hold on a second, guys. I will get it in. What? All right, look at that. Thank you for watching, and you have a wonderful day.